Hello everyone and welcome back to This Is Real Life. I'm your host Sheri, and on this DIY Wednesday, we're still in the backyard. Yeah, it's really early. I went and got my mocha. I haven't even brushed my teeth or washed my face because I'm trying to beat the heat. Today, we are starting on the deck build around the stock tank pool. I know, I'm very excited about it, but it's gonna be a hot one today. So hopefully we can get a bunch of stuff done before it's too hot and we're ready to pass out and die. I've already gotten all of my wood for the frame and I've got everything mapped out, so we are ready to go. So I have built a few decks in my day. In my old house, we ripped out all of the grass in the backyard and we put in 3 huge decks in different areas. So I'm no stranger to deck builds. However, this one's elevated and requires stairs. So I did watch quite a few YouTube videos of people that have stock tank pools and have built decks around them. You know, just to get an idea of the stair situation. Someone's car alarm is going off. You know, just to see their tips and tricks. What did they do? How did they incorporate stairs? All that rigmarole. And I came up with a drawing, and I've also, and I'll show you, around where I want the deck, I did like little stakes and string so that I could measure exactly to figure out all of the wood that I would need for the frame and all of the wood that I would need for the top. I do want to have the stock tank pool have stairs on this side, and this part of the deck will come a little bit more forward than this side of the deck. But for the most part, from behind the stock tank pool all the way back, it's gonna be about 9 feet worth of deck, which is pretty big, and I'm kind of excited about it. So after figuring that out and then figuring out like where all the supports need to go, how many supports we need, how much wood we need, I went over to the Lowe's and I wanted to buy all of the wood. Get the top wood, get the frame wood, get all of the supplies. However, my little girly Jeep truck would not be able to hold all of it, so that's why I just purchased all of the items for the frame, and then when the frame is built, I will go back to the Lowe's and buy all of the stuff for the top. Yeah, and even getting the stuff for the frame here was kind of hard, but managed it, and now it's all in the backyard and ready to go. Now, my plans, they're my best guesstimation on how much wood I will need. I also bought a huge tub of 800 screws because I'm gonna be going through screws like a crazy person. But essentially, this deck is going to be 14 feet long by 12 feet wide. So it's a pretty big deck. Again, minus like the pool section. All of the supplies that I purchased so far cost me a little over $500, but I did purchase a lot. I purchased a lot, you guys. I'm gonna use 2x6s. So I bought various links in order to accommodate my needs so I could get the most wood for my money. I bought 2 2x6x12s. I bought 13 2x6x10s, 13 2x6x8s, 5 4x4x8 posts, and 12 cement bases. Yeah, it's a lot, and I want to try to knock out the entire frame today. I might be biting off a little bit more than I can chew, but our dear friend, Editor John, is going to come over and help me for a couple of hours today. So, fingers crossed, we can make quick work of it. So here is all of my wood. Those are my 2x6x12s, my 2x6x10s, and my 2x6x8s. Then I have my 4x4x8 posts. Then you can see scattered around, I have all of the post bases. Now, I didn't get exactly the number of bases for all of the posts because since I have cement around the pool that is already level, some of the bases will sit directly on the cement. But where there's dirt or unevenness, that's where I will use a base. So yeah, this is it, people. It's all happening. You can see here, I made a little string so the deck will go from the edge of the pool out to the edge of this like patio, I guess you could say. And then the stairs will be right there. So deck technically starts about here. You'll walk up the stairs here. Deck's gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna have to dig out that and probably that right there. Then it's gonna go all the way there and then all the way around, covering the pool equipment. What is this? Phase 3 deck build is officially underway. Okay, so I've gotten all of the post cement base situations placed and they're leveled within themselves. Like this one's not leveled to that one's not leveled to that one, but that one is level on the ground. And now when I cut the 4x4 posts, I'm gonna leave them a little longer than necessary. So when I build the frame, obviously we can see this one's lower than this one. So I'll cut this post a little taller and this one a little shorter so that the posts level, not the bases level with each other. So yeah, now I gotta cut some posts. Okay, so I'm starting to build the outer frame of the frame, and I was trying to level one board at a time, but that was not working. So I came up with a solution. So in case you are building a deck or a deck, this will be helpful. So at first, I was trying to just level this board right here, this sideboard, against itself. And I thought I had it leveled. So then I used it to level this backboard, but then the backboard was not level at all. And then when I made it to that one, it was so out of level. So what I did was I grabbed boards. You can see how I balanced them from the stock tank pool to here. And now 3 out of 3 levels say that these outside 3 boards that I've screwed in are level. Now I'm only screwing in 1 screw in each end so that I can adjust back and forth, which believe me, I've already had to adjust back and forth a couple of times. So as soon as I finish here, here, and the other side, then I can start doing the cross supports in between. But yay, it's looking like a deck kind of. Okay, so Editor John came over and we have busted out the interior of the frame. Now, all we have to do is like our ladders. So I'm taking these and this is gonna go in between here because when we lay our deck boards across, the deck board needs somewhere to nail at certain intervals. So we're gonna put a little board here, a little board here, a little board there, all the way across, all the way across, all the way across, all the way across. And then once that's done, we can lay and then we'll have a deck, then we can tap dance and stuff on. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm gonna test how sturdy it is. I'm very confident it's very sturdy. And then this will show you my gymnastics balance beam skills. Whoa, mighty Ouija. Ooh, ooh, so sturdy. I mean, aside from my balance is way worse than when I was in gymnastics. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. It's a deck. It's a sturdy, sturdy, sturdy deck. It's all happening, people. The frame of the deck is completely built, and I went to the Lowe's on my lunch today to get the rest of the wood so that I can do the top of the deck. It looks pretty amazing. Let me show you so far. Here she is in all of her glory. So these boards here are what I had left over from the frame build, and the rest of the wood is still in the bed of my truck. I need to go get that right now. But seriously, is it a deck or is it a stage? I don't know, but I'm kind of feeling stage. Many a dance parties. Unst, 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 unst. Oh my God, you guys. Can you see how high I am? I'm practically in the trees. That's because I have almost every single top board screwed onto my deck right now. And I brought my loungers up here, even though there's still tons more work to be done on the deck. I just wanted to see what it was gonna be like. And let me just tell you, it's cute. It's really cute. I mean, can you picture it? You're just lounging in the sun next to your stock tank pool. You could just splash in at any time. You've got, you know, what will soon be your beautifully remodeled backyard. You can just look and survey the scene and relax. But sadly, there's no relaxing happening just yet because I have some boards that I still need to screw in. Then I have to get my jigsaw out and cut out the shape around the stock tank pool. Then, there's a lot of thens. It's hot already. The sun is just blasting on me right now, but I can't rest. I want to get this done. So I'm gonna get to work. Okay, I'm dying of heat. I'm sitting under my shade. I've got some electrolytes, but I have every single board screwed in. I even made my telltale heart trap door so that I could access the pool equipment underneath the deck. And I trimmed my front edges of the deck so they're perfect now. Now I have to do the scariest part. I have to cut the shape around the stock tank pool with my jigsaw. Now I'm very handy with a jigsaw. You know I love my jigsaw. I can do anything with the jigsaw, but all I keep thinking is one false veer and you've got a huge gap and then your deck doesn't line up with the edge of your pool. I don't want that to happen, so that's why I've gotta load up on my electrolytes. Speaking of electrolytes, my favorite, orange Gatorade. What is your guys' favorite? Editor John likes the blue. He likes all kinds of Gatorade, but I think he's partial to blue Gatorade. I only like one Gatorade, and it's orange. And it's not because the color is orange, it's just because it's the best flavor. So let me know what your favorite flavor of Gatorade is in the comments below while I work up the nerve to go cut that curve. Oh my God, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Maybe I'll just go sit and write a poem to avoid having to do that. So here's why I'm nervous. You can kind of see that I have a faint pencil line going around where I need to cut. And I'm gonna cut on the outside edge, not the inside edge. So I'm hoping my little jigsaw blade, I could just run along the outside edge of the stock tank and be able to make a perfect cut. My lines are there just for like the idea of where we might want to cut, but I'm hoping that I can feel the stock tank pool with the blade on the outside edge and go around that way. Everybody, cross your fingers. Okay, first cut. I didn't do too bad. I guess that's like as close as I can get. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. I have a lot to do. Okay, I didn't do too terribly bad. All of this looks really good, really good, really good. And then, it is this long board. It got away from me. So I'm hoping I have a big enough piece of scrap to replace this. Otherwise, now don't laugh. Here's the piece that got away from me. If I have to glue it and then re-jigsaw it out, oh, I'll do it. I will definitely do it. Guys, you're never gonna believe it, but the deck is done. I know. Okay, I use the term done rather loosely. I still need to build the stairs and I still need to router the edges of the deck so it's nice and smooth, especially where I cut around the pool. And I do still need to stain it. However, I fixed the jacked up board. I've got my telltale heart hatch. It's done. It's done. For all intents and purposes, it is done. We're calling it done. Are you ready to see it? Because here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. Look at it. I am so amazed. Look, I fixed that board. Look how pretty my cut looks. I know, so good, right? Now, the plan is I'm gonna have stairs here, obviously, bop, bop, bop. And then I also want to put stairs on this side. I also need to cover, I think I'm gonna get 2x4s and just go so that we don't see under there. I'm gonna leave the back open and I'm gonna leave this side open, but I'm gonna cover this front. Maybe wrap it around the corner till the tree, but leave half of the side because the pool equipment's under there, and then the back open. I won't put 2x4s there. Let's climb up. Ugh. Look at my telltale heart door. I'm very proud of it.
It's the beating of that hideous heart! I mean, I think I hear something.
And I obviously need to sand some rough edges, and I'll do that before I have stain. But I put 2 hand holes in here, and then underneath, you can access the pool equipment. I know. It's kind of amazing and seamless. So yeah, I don't even know what phase we're on. Phase 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever phase this is, it is done. So if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel because you are definitely going to want to be subscribed and have your notification bell on because next up, we are going to complete this deck. And by that, I mean stairs, sides, stain, also stock tank pool. Because thanks to all of your guys' reminders, I ordered the pond shield. So I just have to sand this, prep this, and then I can put the pond shield in. Then once this is done, we have the stock tank pool filled. Oh, this backyard will be as good as done. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have the notification bells on, share this video with your family and friends, and as always, thanks for hanging out.